Hello, beautiful souls. It's day 2 of our mindfulness challenge. How is everybody doing? Sending you lots of love. So, today I'm going to teach you a few little exercises you can do to become mindful in the present moment. Because so often we are living in the future are in the past that we forget to live in the now. So, what are we going to do? So, the first one is so exciting. So, what I want us to do so we can become more mindful. And I know everybody talks about I don't have time. I need. So let's make this so simple that it takes 2 to 3 minutes, and boom, you are where you need to be. So, the first thing I want you to do is bring awareness to your thoughts, what you're doing, sensing in your environment. Try to be in a comfortable position and notice your thoughts without judging them and let them come to awareness and let them pass by. Now, breathe that awareness. Bring your awareness to your breath. Take the time to focus on 6 breaths or for a minute. Become aware of the air coming in and out of your lungs and how your body is moved by it. For example, when you take a deep breath in, what do you feel? You feel your chest rising, your stomach rising, then you feel the fall. That happens every time we breathe, but we don't pay attention to that because it comes natural. So, this is what I want you to focus on. And like I said, this can be sitting at your office desk, this could be you sitting at the kitchen table, it could be you sitting in the car, not driving, of course. But if you're feeling stressed, if you feel like anxiety coming up, if you're feeling depression, if you're feeling anything, or if you just want to take a minute to let your mind just relax, this is the way to do it. So then, after you take that moment and you feel your body and how your body moves with just taking in a breath, next, expand your awareness to the rest of your body, to your current environment. Notice any sensations in your body and move to the 5 senses of what is in your environment. This could be, what colors are you seeing? What shapes, patterns, sounds, taste, feeling that your senses are picking up. And when you're done, take a deep breath and try to keep the awareness of your environment as long as you can. And you can do this throughout today to get recentered quickly. Now, I use this often, and I used to use it quite often before when I would have so many employees, is that if I was walking into a meeting, I would recenter myself. If I knew I had a call that I needed to make, I would recenter myself. And the reason, or if I had an email and I felt all of this anxiety or anxiousness or rush, I would just recenter myself quickly. So I'm optimizing my time. Not only am I optimizing, I'm able to remove any of the emotions that are attached to something else before I actually move forward with what I'm doing. And that created so much bliss in my life. I still use this now. So, like before I begin teaching classes, I take a deep breath in, I center my mind, I center my body, and then it's like, boom, let's go. And so it's very, very important. Now, for those individuals that suffer from ADHD, where they feel like their mind is racing all the time, or if you do feel like you're very, very anxious, another thing you can do, and again, all these activities can be done anyway. It doesn't matter if you're feeling anything at all. Just take a moment to be in the present moment. Embrace that. So the next step I want to take you is there are other times where you just need a quick way to recenter or just want a mindful practice that you can practice quickly. Therefore, like any other mindfulness practices, this one can be done easily and quickly, especially for those people that have a busy life and an active mind. So, this activity has three processes to it, only three. And each of them takes about a minute. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain what each of those are. And then I'm going to, when I create and submit this out to all of you in the details of the online, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like these three steps of what you need to do. Okay, so the first step in this process is taking a minute and asking yourself, how am I doing right now? When is the last time you asked yourself that? So take a moment, spend a minute, and if you have to set your timer to do this, set your timer on your phone. And take a moment and a minute and just ask yourself, how am I doing? And during this time, focus on the feelings, the sensations, the thoughts that may arise while you're giving them words and phrases associated to them. Okay? The second step. In the second step, in the second minute, you spend it on focusing on you and your breath. Don't try to change it. Just develop awareness to it. Just really close your eyes and just pay attention to how your body breathes, how you breathe, what it feels like. Don't try to change it. Don't try to, hold your breath or do anything. Just fall into it. Just embrace it. In the last minute, you will expand your focus from your breath to focusing on the rest of your body and how your breath affects the rest of your body. So when you take in a breath, like, how does it feel? How do you feel within your body? Okay. Keep in mind that it may be normal for your mind to wander. Therefore, do not judge or try to block those thoughts. Just observe the thoughts. Let them come in and let them disappear. Okay? It's very simple. Let it come in. Oh, I'm thinking about the email I need to send. And then I'll let it go. Just let it go. Just let it be natural. Also, keep in mind that the more you do any of these activities and create the mindfulness, the easier it's going to become. In fact, you're training your mind, and like any other training, it's going to take time. So, as you're doing this, don't expect it to happen overnight. It can make a difference in that moment, but that's the beauty, is to keep practicing. We have 30 days to practice on this. And as you see, if you stay consistent to watching these videos every day and absorbing the information and practicing it, you will be so happy. Okay. So, another thing that I want you to focus on is something I call square breathing. And so, basically, what that is as you discover these mindfulness meditations and paying attention to your breathing, it can help you increase the focus and decrease stress. Who doesn't want that in life, right? The square breathing technique is another method to focus your mind on the time using controlled and deliberate breathing. So, how do we do square breathing? It's simple. A square has four sides, right? Square breathing has four equal sections. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold it for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, then hold for 4 seconds. Again, keep repeating this. So if you find it hard to hold your breath 4 seconds in this cycle, then reduce the time and work your way up. So it can be helpful because when I do this, I imagine moving along the lines of a square object and visualize myself breathing in four corners of a square, a box, a window, a photo frame. It's whatever you want the square to look like. Looking for a simple way to melt the tension. And like when you need a break so you can refocus your attention. Square breathing is so simple and effective. It's a way to calm yourself down in the moment when you need it. Plus, you can enjoy a few minutes of peace. Now, another way to use this is when I was battling and working on healing my anxiety, or when, because what would end up happening is the anxiety would build and then somebody would do something. It could be as simple as sneeze or blow their nose at a restaurant, and I just explode. Like, just something inside me just became so frustrated and angry. So, this technique helped me overcome that, because what I did was I'm like, okay, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds. And I did that 3 times, 4 times. And what happened was, before I would respond or take action, by then I've recentered and that moment of anger or frustration was relieved. And because of that, it made my life so much simpler and at ease. And so to me, that's the purpose of us being mindful, is just really embracing the present moment. So I love all of you. I'm so excited to be a part of this with you. And tomorrow will be day 3. I'm so excited to see you guys tomorrow, and let me know how you're feeling with this mindfulness.